before that, like, you know, women have more options now than ever before, and things have changed, right? And girls kind of put guys in certain boxes depending on where they see that guy. What's one tip you would tell your brother and or son to date in 2024? What to look out for and beyond?
Farmers.
What's in disguise?
We can start here because you said you have a child, right?
Yes.
Is it a boy or a girl? It's a girl. Okay.
Definitely.
One
like,
tip.
I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, she's a single mom. She don't know what she's talking about." But you need a God-fearing man.
Exactly.
I don't know if you guys believe in God, but that's just me.
We talked about to watch out for with women.
Sorry, but yeah, that a person who's respectful to her. Like, I don't want her to be like me, you know, because people when I go that route, like, you're a single mom, but it's like I was young, I was dumb, I was in love.
Oh, so you would tell your son to avoid a single mom?
I don't know about avoiding a single mom per se, because being a single mom doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. People make mistakes, both guys and girls. I would just go by what type of person she is. If she's treating her child right, then she can treat your child right. Now, if you don't want to date single women, that's your preference. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. How many women don't date single dads?
A lot.
You know?
Yeah, but I would argue dating a single mother as a man versus dating a single father as a woman are two completely different things. When you come in as a single, when you come in as a man to single mother's life, it's pretty much implied that you're going to have to take over and provide some kind of financial assistance to that child. But when the woman comes in to single dad's life, she's typically not going to be looked at to, you know, provide financial security. She's going to be looked at to provide some nurturing, whatever. But I would argue that comes natural to a female, like providing, you know, nurture care to a child versus like for a man, it's not in our nature to provide resources to a child that isn't ours. Hell, I mean, if you want to go a little bit back here, a little bit more dark, like if you look at like the animal kingdom, when like a lion comes in and takes over the pride, the first thing he does is he kills all the cubs of the other man.
Right.
Like men are not designed to be cucked, like in general. Like there's some weirdos out there that like that shit. I've noticed that men have a natural proclivity to dislike taking care of another man's children and or being with a woman that is promiscuous. Like we just have a innate revulsion for it. So I don't know, but I think a woman could definitely come in and take care of kids because like that's in your guys' nature to be around children.
It depends on the type of person who you are. Not just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're a mother.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of women don't know how to take care of their men. So if you cannot take care of your man, I mean, it's like you want him to take care of you, right?
Okay, so you would tell him to see if she could take care of you.
Yeah, like we have to take care of each other. So it's our preference, honestly.
Man, she right though. I got 2 deadbeat moms. I didn't tell you about that.
Oh shit!
My 2 older kids, I raised them 3 years old and 6 years old. Both of their moms were deadbeats.
Damn, that's rare.
Yeah, it is rare. I found 2 of them.
Damn, you got 2. Goddamn, man.
2. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants that. Sometimes it just happens. But you just have to learn from it and do better. So I want my daughter to do better. Find a better man than I did. Okay. Don't make the same mistake. Wait. If he's the right man, then have a child. Don't go by the pressure of the family or social media. Baby fever is bullshit.
Okay. What about you? What is one tip you would tell your brother and or son to date in 2024 and beyond?
If I have a son, I would tell him to look for a smart girl.
A smart girl.
Smart girl. I feel like if a girl's smart, she can do a lot of things.
Smart in what way? Street smart or book smart?
No, it doesn't matter. Street smart and book smart, both of them, you need them both.
Oh, so doctor.
No, not really that smart, but what I mean, just like smart in general.
Married doctor.
Just know how to be respectful, kind, and just like, you know, I'm still like, if I'm a mom, I see me as an Asian mom, like, talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Are you smart? Do chopsticks. Are you smart yourself? No.
I don't know if I'm smart or not, but I'm bilingual. So.
Bro.
So your one tip to your son or brother would be to find a girl that's smart.
Yeah, smart and kind. Like I need that kind, like smart. Okay. Yeah.
But what if they're smart but still promiscuous? You don't.
I don't like it.
You don't like that.
No.
Wait, but you just said only smart.
You said only smart though.
No, smart and kind.
But smart, kind, but still a hoe. Your son could date.
Come on, man, a hoe.
No. Well, honestly, I would never know. I would never know if a girl's a hoe or not. I don't think I would be a mother that like. If my son dates somebody, I won't like search her up or like.
Yo, come on, man. You know when a girl's a hoe. Come on, man.
But I can tell.
Come on,
If she's a hoe, I can tell.
So then you can tell.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
You just contradict.
I can tell.
Instantly.
Wait, June. So top 3 signs a girl's a hoe.
3 sign?
Top 3.
Yes. I cannot tell. That's hard. I'm not a zodiac sign person though.
No.
Like, you mean sign?
Yeah.
Okay. You ain't smart.
You know, English is not my first language.
Chris.
Okay, I can tell if a girl she's smart or not, hoes or not. Probably just like see if she spent a lot of time with my son or not. You know, see if she's actually be able to come to me and talk to me. You know, because I feel like if I'm gonna have a son and he dating that girl, she have to come to me, like approaching me, talk to me, something like that. That's how I can tell if she's a hoe or not. If she like my son or not, I can tell that.
By talking to her.
Yeah, by talking to her, she have to approach me.
So that's your hoe repellent. She initiates conversation with you.
Not like that. It's just like when you talk to someone, you can tell. You can just tell the energy and stuff.
You just mentioned earlier if she's smart, right?
Yeah.
If she's smart.
If she's smart, she can know her way
She'll talk
to trick me, and I
be
like
nice
that.
to you, and I go somebody right after. She's smart. No?
I don't know.
Yo, your son is doomed, bro.
I don't know, but I'm
fuck,
sure
man?
my son would be smart enough to pick a girl as well. I know
All right.
him.
What about you, Miss Personal Trainer? What would you advise your son or brother to deal with modern day dating?
I think the question was what they should stay away from, right?
Or one tip, to avoid any fuckery. Or what would you tell? What would you give them advice? What would your general advice be? One tip.
I would tell them to avoid women that are not open to growth, women that are like just stagnant, women that are okay with being where they are and don't want to be better, that aren't working towards being like a better version of themselves. I would tell them to stay away from women like that, because women like that, that's a red flag, and they're just going to bring you down.
Okay. Well, can you explain what you mean by that, by not growing? Because that's a very vague.
Yeah, so for me, like personally, I would like someone who is interested in like growing mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So obviously I work out a lot. So I love someone who also shares that same vision, but also like, do you spend your free time watching TV and getting high and getting drunk? Or do you spend your free time learning something? Do you spend your free time watching YouTube videos or reading and just stuff like that?
Productive people.
Yeah.
Personal development.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. What about you?
Me?
What would you suggest to your brother and or son, knowing how women are nowadays?
Well, my brothers are really good people, but I would tell them that to avoid dating someone like me.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh, thanks, man.
I have a great heart. I have a good heart, but like definitely avoid dating someone like me.
Yeah. Good heart, but you're
What's that? What's someone like you? What that mean?
Yeah, why is that?
Yeah.
I'm just young and I do OnlyFans. I wish I didn't have to do OnlyFans. I really did it for the money, right? To help pay off my college debt and stuff like that. But
I feel like it's nothing wrong with them.
there's nothing wrong, but I know there's nothing wrong, but I also
back her up.
No. I know the reality of it.
You're thinking in May. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand that that's a bad choice. Okay, no.
No, I know the reality of OnlyFans and when the whole connotation
But you
around
do have
it.
a degree in marketing. You could have got a job in that.
I know.
With what? With
Marketing.
how competitive it is right now? It's
OnlyFans is competitive too, though.
Yeah.
that
It's
too.
hella girls in OnlyFans. Hella girls.
But
Hella
I do.
girls.
I'm trying
Hella
to.
girls.
Hella girls.
Hella
girls.
Hell.
Hella.
I know that.
If you're
But
good at what you do, you could have definitely got a job in marketing. You got a degree.
Yeah.
I am. I know. I'm really smart. But like OnlyFans has brought me. OnlyFans has brought me into rooms that I never thought I could see, right? And around people with money because I want to start businesses and stuff like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that one.
Anyways. But yeah, so my brother is definitely avoid a girl like me, and like dumb too. Like I'm very smart, so I want them to have like a smart, nice like church girl, definitely for sure.
Is she smart?
I would say she's smart. She just has a language barrier. That's all.
Okay. That's great.
Mm.
Would you and her do content together?
Yep.
Like a
The way I look at her, I'm like,
photo shoot. Like we can do a photo shoot. Like
photo shoot.
Yeah. We can do a photo shoot.
Yikes.
Fantastic.
What
about you?
What was that? That was a
What's
bit.
one
That
tip
was-
you
that
would
was
give
big.
to a son or brother?
I would say just find a girl who doesn't give you anxiety. Just keeps you at peace.
Like you did with your guy?
No, I did not.
He broke up with you. You gave him anxiety.
No, he broke up with me.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Which I didn't give him anxiety.
You do realize that men rarely break up with girls, right?
No, that's not true.
If a dude breaks up with a girl, she fucked up royally. Men rarely, if ever,
I
initiate
just
breakups.
wasn't okay with what he did and the way he
And you probably
did
nagged
it.
them about it.
I was annoying as fuck about it. Yeah.
See,
It bothered
how do
me.
I predict all this
Yes.
shit?
Again.
Wait,
Yeah.
Mo, say it.
We read you like a book earlier, man.
Yeah, I knew right away.
You were nagging.
Yeah, because she didn't have. Once a girl
Not
says,
at the
"Oh, I was
beginning.
bored and I wasn't preoccupied," She's gonna nag you. She's gonna want to talk to you all the time. He's probably working, doing sales. That tires you out socially, doing sales, high level sales especially. And then you come home, and then she's there bored, and she's got all this energy, and she wants to talk to you, and you're like, bro, shut up. And then she's like, oh, I don't feel love, because that was your first complaint. Well, I didn't feel loved. And it's like, well, men show love in different ways. Like, we don't show you guys love by sitting there and talking to you all day and wasting our time. Because to be honest with y'all, I ain't gonna lie, most of us don't really like talking to you guys that much, because men and women are very different. When I speak to a woman, your experiences versus my experiences are vastly different. We view the world differently just based on our gender. And a lot of the times women can't identify with masculine problems. And this is something that most men will never admit to women, but we don't enjoy talking to y'all like that. Be honest. Most of y'all are not interesting or entertaining like that. And I'd rather talk to men that share the same experiences. We're able to have certain conversations. And then another thing too, when we talk women, is we have to dress things up in a certain way. We have to speak to you in a certain tonality, because women are more concerned with how things are said versus what is said. If I'm around my boys, I'd be like, bro, you're fat as fuck right now. You look like shit. Ha ha ha. We all have a good time showing each other, right? But with women, you can't say that. You gotta like watch what you say and all this other shit. It's just annoying. So I think women kind of underestimate how annoying you guys can be, and how much we really don't enjoy talking to you guys that much. If it's your girl, you'll have a conversation with her here and there. But in general, we really appreciate it when you guys are quiet.
Yeah. What about when women telling you a story?
Oh yeah.
And it take a long time to get to the point.
Yeah.
we don't go like straight line.
The sub stories.
Yeah, they can tell stories too. I gotta like even just during the course of this interview, I had to ask like confirming questions to make sure I understand the situation better. Like, yeah, I mean, it's all discombobulated. There's no point. There's no structure to the story. I don't know. Not all, but I've just noticed in general, because you guys tell your stories through emotion versus like through reasoning and logic.
Right. Yeah, I don't need to know what your friend had on during the story. I don't need to know what she was wearing.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I agree. Women focus too much on details where men don't really care about it. They just want, okay, what happened? Like just like the when, why, all the W's. Yeah.
I mean, let's have fun with this. When she told her Thanksgiving story, I don't know if you guys peeped on this, bro, as I was listening. She didn't tell you where it was being done. That her boyfriend's father was single. She didn't tell you any of that shit.
No, she didn't.
All she remembered was this bitch was dressed like a whore, and some girls came dressed provocatively, some girls didn't, etc. She remembers those details because that's what's pertinent, but she didn't tell you the who, what, where, when, and why.
Exactly.
Like, because at face value, you're like, wait, why'd his dad bring a bunch of random hosts at Thanksgiving? Well, he's single, he's divorced, he has money. That all matters in the context of a story, but women miss these details a lot of times when they tell you the story. And they're more concerned with like the other stuff, like this Russian girl was dressed this way, etc. She had yellow teeth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like details that aren't that pertinent to the story.
I'm convinced whenever a girl tells a story, she's not lying to you.
No,
just telling you what's important to her.
Yeah.
So you need the other facts around what she's saying.
Yes, and I've noticed that
to make it real
with girls. Like, yeah, you guys notice minuscule details that aren't really relevant to the story, but it might have made you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Versus us, it's like, okay, well, tell us the who, what, where, when, and why. Let's get the facts of the story so we understand it can come to a proper conclusion here. But that's just one difference. I'm not saying women are evil for that. Like, of course not. But I think it's very important that men understand that the way females communicate versus the way that we communicate are different. And once you understand that, you can kind of move accordingly. So, anyway. Where were we?
Where are you?
Yeah. One tip you would tell your brother or son. Wait, did we get yours? We didn't get yours.
I answered just give him peace. I don't know.
Oh, don't nag. So don't do what you did. Okay.
No.
Fantastic. Okay. What about you? Hey, learn from your mistakes, man.
Good example.
What about you?
Probably just find someone who makes you happy.
Okay, come on, man. That's boring as fuck.
Bro, like, come on now.
What is required to make a man happy? That like what should they look for?
Somebody you can like go experience things with. I don't know. I wouldn't want like him to be with. I wouldn't want like my brother to be with someone who's like boring and just like wants to sit at home all day. Like I would want him to be with someone like they can go to like.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Here's a litmus test. Would you prefer your brother be with a girl that's boring and sits home all day, but he knows where she is, or a girl that's outgoing, spontaneous, the life of the party, etc.? Which one do you think is a better fit for your brother?
But I'm saying like he's with her. I'm not saying she's doing it without him.
Yeah, but if there's two options, which one would you think is better?
I mean, are you saying in the fact of he's not with her? Like, she's out doing these things, like she's either home or she's out with her girlfriends, or are you saying he's with her?
Two scenarios.
Yeah.
He's with girl A, who is boring, stays at home, prefers to be watching Netflix and hanging out, waiting for him, right, and doesn't really go outside. Or the other girl who's spontaneous, adventurous, has friends, has a social life, is out and about, life of the party, interesting life experiences. What do you think is a better fit for your brother?
Life experiences.
See, that is why women don't know. And I knew you were going to say that. No. And the reality is, the first girl I mentioned is a way better fit for most guys.
Lazy and just sitting at home all day.
See, I love how she said that person's lazy. See how she was able to find a negative thing to the girl who's actually the better candidate for her brother versus the other girl. Bro, we don't want girls that are outside all the time and life of the party and spontaneous and all sort of shit. It's free-spirited. Those girls tend to be promiscuous. Not all the time, but they tend to be.
Don't you think like if a girl's bored at home, she'd have like more of a reason to like go find someone else than if she's actually like living her life?
Who's more likely to do the bullshit? The girl living her life or the girl sitting at home waiting for the guy?
There's something called social media nowadays. Maybe back then, maybe in the 90s when like people didn't have phones and everything. I agree with what you're saying, but nowadays there's social media and everything.
You're saying FOMO?
I'm saying like girls nowadays like on Instagram, Snapchat, like all these like places, like they're talking to guys, like, and I feel like if you're at home like doing nothing, like that's like your phone is so easy to like open up to.
Of course, but this is why guys prefer girls that don't have a big social media or aren't on social media at all.
Yeah.
I think, but I just found it interesting how you think like the better partner is the girl that's like out and about versus the girl that stays at home.
I mean, I know I'd want to be with someone who's like, we go out and do things. Like, I personally wouldn't want to sit at home.
But wouldn't it be fair to say that as a female, you're attracted to different things than a man would be attracted to?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Like, for example, like a girl wants a guy that's like, adventurous, able to do things, competent, experienced, right? But men don't want that. Like, we want a girl that's inexperienced.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
I want to be the first one to take a girl to Dubai. If she's been there before, that's a fucking problem. I look at that as a red flag. I want me to be the first one where she's got in a Mercedes or a Lambo or whatever the first time, and it's my car, versus, I've been in a Lamborghini before. If a girl tells me that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's not good. Or she's been on a private jet before. These are all like red flags. When I see girls that have experiences like this, I automatically think to myself, and this is how most men think. Like, they'll never admit it, but if I see a girl that's had luxurious experiences, I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
What if she, like, provided those experiences for herself?
How? No, how?
I'm genuinely asking.
How?
That's the response most guys are going to give. They're going to laugh just like you.
Unless it's daddy's money or...
Bro, there are women out there who are like entrepreneurs.
Be
and
honest,
everything.
the majority aren't entrepreneurs though. I
agree with that. I'm not saying the majority, but I'm saying like if you meet a woman.
So what? Maybe 1 out of 10 girls might be actually able to provide that for herself. But what are the other 9 though? They got it from a dude, right?
Probably.
So if the likelihood is that 9 out of 10 times she got it from a dude, what are men gonna think?
That it's always from a dude. I don't know.
Therefore, you were right. So then they're not going to respect it.
Have you ever
they're going to automatically assume like, what the fuck? Like this chick is a 304.
Have you ever been in a Lambo before?
No, I don't think so.
Well, trust me, it won't be me changing that for sure.
Oh, what? Well, she's flipping a horse.
No, Chris is going to change that. Chris.
No, hey, it's fine, man.
Get him, Chris. You know what I was going to say? He could do it for you, but he has no car.
What?
Because I live in Brickell, man.
He doesn't want a car.
I don't have to drive, man.
He takes the Metro Mover. He takes the Metro Mover.
Anyway, going back to what I was saying. Men don't value experience like women do. Is what I've like. And this is another. I'm not picking on you, by the way, for saying this, because I've noticed a lot of girls that come on the show. They tend to think like men and women have the same attraction triggers, but it's actually the opposite. Like, you're attracted to a guy that's smart, confident, tall, money, status, worldly experiences. We, on the other hand, we're attracted to a girl that's young, impressionable, not experienced. We don't care about their money or their competence. We want to be the ones to teach them competence, if anything, right? Because all of you guys said earlier, I want a leader, right? Mm-hmm. Well, how am I going to be a leader if you've already experienced everything?
You have to be a provider. Be better than me.
Yeah, but if you've already done all this stuff, you've been in Lambos, you've been to expensive places, you've done all this shit.
But I haven't done it with
you.
Yeah, with that person.
Okay, good point. Good point. But why should I go ahead and give you those experiences when I can go get another girl that's going to appreciate it way more?
Yeah. How would you Like,
does that make sense?
How are you to say though that one girl would appreciate it more than the other girl just because she's experienced?
Because we're human beings. Like when people have experienced things before, a lot of the times they don't appreciate it to the same degree as if they've never had it before or it's the first time, right? This happens a lot with girls, right? So what I've noticed with women when we interview them, if they date a rich guy before, every single guy that comes after that, they're gonna hold that next new guy to that old standard of the guy they had before. It's very difficult for a girl to meet a guy that is wealthy or has some kind of status, whatever, and then go backwards, right? So girls a lot of times are victims of their own success with men. But what ends up happening is like it's very hard for them to find that guy again. They'll break up with him and then they'll hold every new guy to that standard.
No, we can enhance that situation, but to be honest, the first new experience for somebody that you care about is better than having a second experience. For me,
would you? Because I never been with a virgin before. I thought I did when I was young and when I was smashing my best friend's sister.
Oh shit!
I was young.
Okay.
I thought she was a virgin, but then she wasn't.
Damn. How'd you find that out?
How did I find it out? How did I find it out? Come on, listen. I'm 45 years old. We talking years ago. How did I find it?
Probably
she ended up getting pregnant, right? She getting pregnant, and I thought it was mine.
Oh shit!
But it wasn't even mine.
Oh shit!
Wow.
She belongs to the streets.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, gotcha, man.
Hey, you remember I told you I was raised by these drug dealers that live right across the street from me.
Yes.
They took me on their roof. The guy was really smart. I was a kid, guys. Please don't judge me. I was a kid. He was like, he was an adult, and I was a kid. I was probably like 11 years old, and my best friend's sister, she was good looking, and he told me, he said, hey, he told me go ahead and smash that. So 'cause when she get older, I'm a take over.
Mm-hmm.
So he was really smart. Like the guy, he was a con man. He was really smart. He the one who trained me how to fight. He would have me beat up. He would have me go beat up people. He would talk in my head to go beat people up. He was really good at that. He had me beating up my own cousin and stuff. The guy was really good. He was really good. I was a kid.
Okay.
I sold with this guy and stuff like that. I did all his dirt, and I was his do boy basically.
Okay.
And the guy was really smart. But he told me to smash my best friend's little sister. He didn't have to tell me twice.
Oh shit!
But she was good looking, but he did. He said, yeah. When she get a little older, I want her to be ready for me. But I was like
Wait,
his soldier at first.
He wanted you to hit first.
Yeah.
He wanted me to get her ready. He didn't want,
Yeah,
he
because
wanted,
she's young. So
we was young, bro. We was young. He knew that she was gonna grow up and look good though.
Yeah,
she did.
But wait, hold on, my nigga. If I want her after you, that ain't kosher.
Yeah, but
what is that?
I don't know. I'm just
Guys
telling.
got different
Yeah,
codes,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
of us are
yeah.
weird like
Like
that.
some guys don't care.
Come on,
This
Fresh.
is
Bro, a lot of
Fresh,
niggas don't
right?
think like us,
Fresh.
man.
If my nigga smash,
Yeah,
I ain't smashing.
yeah.
No, it was like that. I was a kid under him though. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid under him.
Okay.
Like he was already.
This is one of
an
the
adult.
pimps, right?
Yeah.
He was one to be.
Yeah.
He was one.
That's what it
He was
was.
one to pimp.
Even if I was a pimp, nigga, that's
Man, they don't care, man.
Yeah, they don't care,
I
bro.
don't
Yeah,
like.
but
I don't like smashing nobody that I know my homeboys smash. I don't like that. I don't like going behind my homeboys. I don't do that. But as a kid, I did what he said, and I thought I got there first, and I wasn't even there first. So I was asking. My question was,
Goddamn.
Goddamn.
like, would you prefer a virgin though? Like, you want a virgin?
me.
Yeah, I'm just
personally,
saying. Yeah, personally. Like, would you?
man. Honestly, bro,
Yeah, Fresh.
I don't mind. But what I prefer?
Yeah, what do you prefer? Like, say you want to settle down. You want a girl. You want to be your man. Whatever you want. You want to have a future with it. You prefer her to be a virgin.
I mean, call me a vampire. I don't mind the blood.
Damn. Okay.
Some girl don't bleed though.
That's
They don't?
messy.
What?
No, it's
Some virgins don't bleed.
It's depend.
Mo.
That's why I thought that she wasn't a virgin because she didn't bleed.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you can
you're supposed to bleed, no?
lose. You can break your horseback riding. Sorry, but you can do that. You can.
This common with, like female athletes, like they'll break their just from playing sports.
Okay.
Oh, a
Like
tampon. A
stretching too
tampon can
much.
break it.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
What about you?
I mean, you guys already know I'm gonna have multiple chicks. So as long as one of them is, I'll be cool.
All right.
As long as one of them
Oh, yeah.
is.
I mean, but being honest though, we live in a society where like they're not
Yeah,
virgins
it's
anyway.
it's not
So
it's not
a-
gonna be
a
common.
requirement,
And
like-
then there's some of them will be anyway. So you're better off just finding a girl that has the best behaviors. But yeah, I think one of the main girls will be one in the future. But I already know I ain't gonna find that shit here. I'm gonna have to go back to Middle East to do
I mean, you
that.
couldn't maybe like the Midwest.
Midwest, right? Yeah. Chicago girls aren't that
Maybe.
bad. The suburbs.
I don't know
the
about
suburbs.
America.
Oh, no, that's true.
Yeah, the suburb girls.
That's true.